Hello everyone, my name is Ashley, and I'm going to do the Booktube Newbie Tag. It's basically 10 questions about why you want to be on Booktube. So the first question is, why did you start this channel? And one of the main reasons I wanted to start YouTube is I wanted to work on my editing skills, and I figured Booktube would be a great place because I could work on editing and I could talk about books. Sounds like a good mashup. So the second question is, what are some fun, unique things you could bring to Booktube? Some fun things I'd want to do on Booktube is do a TBR game because I find them really fun to watch, and I think it'd be fun to come up with a different game to play with my TBR. Even though my TBRs usually aren't that big, I think it would be fun to come up with a game with them. The third question is, what are some exciting things that are going to happen within this channel? And I'm just excited to learn editing and see how far I can get with my editing skills. So sorry I've advanced when this is real crappy editing. LOL. The fourth question is, why do you love reading? Well, reading is something that helps me cope with things. It helps me get out of the world I'm in and into like another, whether it's like a fantasy world or maybe a contemporary world. It just gets me out of where I am right now. And it started in middle school, and before that I didn't really enjoy reading that much, but once I started reading in middle school, it like changed my life. I was going through a book like a day, and we used to go to like Borders, and it was a great time to be alive. And I've just kept with it, and now I've met some really great people within the reading community, which I'm totally grateful for. Alright, so the next question is, what book or book series got you into reading? I am definitely one of those Twilight people. I will love Twilight to the day I die. I jumped on the bandwagon and I was like the #1 cheerleader. I love the series. I love the movies. Went to the midnight premieres. I've met Stephenie Meyer twice, and it was a fantastic experience. I own way too many copies of the books and DVDs, but I still buy them when they're like special edition because I love the series. It changed my life and got me into reading. So the next question is, what questions would I ask my favorite booktuber? So I've actually met my favorite booktuber, Extime, Christine. I met her on her book tour, Again But Better. I don't really have like questions for her. I just like talking to her. She got to hand an arc of her book, Again But Better, to Stephenie Meyer and signed it to Stephenie Meyer. I mean, like, what a moment. And yeah, I don't really have questions for booktubers. I just like congratulating them on like such a great experience, such a great accomplishments that they've achieved. So question number 7 are, what are the greatest challenges starting a booktube channel? And I think one of my greatest challenges will be the editing process of it. Sitting in front of my computer for hours making sure that the video is good enough to publish and that it's not too horrible. Question number 8 is something I already talked about. When did I start reading? Middle school. Before middle school, I would like skim through books or just not read them. And yeah, I just didn't like, books were so intimidating because I'm like, man, look at all these pages. But now, I mean, they still do intimidate me when they're like 800 pages, but I read them and I enjoy them. Question number 9 is, where do I read? I mostly read in my bed. My room is pretty cramped, so I don't have like a chair in my room. My bed's like the only sitting place. Sometimes I do read outdoors when it's sunny. I mean, I live in California, so it's sunny majority of the time. We have a trampoline that I'll like go lay out on and soak in the rays while reading. So question number 10 is, what kind of books do I like to read? I read mostly young adults. I've read a few adult here and there. I'm slowly branching into there. And then most of my books have to have some sort of romance element. It could be fantasy, it could be sci-fi, but I need some romance. Thriller and horror is just not something I go towards. I don't like scary things, and to me, like, that's scary. Even like in movie format, like, I don't watch any scary movies. that's the Booktube Newbie Tag. I guess thanks for watching the video if you watched it. And hope to see you soon. Bye!